everyone, welcome back. This is Nadia from YARNutopia. This is part 4 of our Mystery Crochet Along, and we are going to be making this Alpine Stitch Square to go along with this Mystery Crochet Along project. I'm so excited about this. If you wanted to check out parts 1, 2, and 3, check out the links in the description of this video. I had Nicki from Nicki's Homemade Crafts do part 1, then I had part 2, and then Nicki shared part 3, and now we are doing part 4 of our mystery project. So big thank you to Recrochet for the Brava yarn worsted weight. You can use any worsted weight yarn, and we are using the G size hook continuously throughout this whole pattern. So today I'm going to show you how to make this square. It's super simple, so let's get started. Let's start off by either chaining 4 or make a magic ring. I am going to do a chain 4, so I'm going to make a slip knot. Okay, oopsie. Slip knot, there we go. And insert your hook. And for this one, I'm going to start off with a chain 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring, and we're going to work into that ring. So yarn over, pull through, and now we have a ring there. Okay, so now we are going to work into this ring. We are going to chain up 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we are going to put 2 double crochet into the ring. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, again, yarn over, go in the ring. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 3 double crochets into this ring. So this is like a beginning start to a granny square. If you know how to start a granny square, that is basically round 1 of a granny square. So we're doing 3 double crochets into this ring. So the chain 2 spaces are the corners. Okay, so we're going to chain 2 again. So we have to have 4 chain 2 spaces and 4 groups of 3 double crochets. So chain 2, put 3 more double crochets into the middle ring. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 2 for another corner. Okay, and then 3 more double crochets into the ring. And then to end round 1, this is round 1, you can pull the middle strand. It will cinch that center closed so there's no big hole in the center. And you will chain 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Top of this chain, go in to the front and back loop there. Okay, there will be a loop underneath. Okay, there. So top 2 loops, yarn over, pull through. If I can get there. There we go. And pull through. Okay, so that was round 1. So these chain 2 corners are, you can see the square shape there. So now what we're going to do, it says do not turn. So going on to round 2, we are going to chain 1. So yarn over, pull through, just like that. And we're going to work around this first stitch right here, which is our chain up 3 from the previous row. And what we're going to do is do a front post double crochet on that stitch. So yarn over, go into the chain 2 space around that chain up 3 stitch there. Okay, then yarn over and pull through yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. That is a front post double crochet. Then we're just going to put a regular double crochet on the next stitch here. And then we're going to front post double crochet on the next stitch right before the corner. So yarn over, go on this side of the post, around it into this chain 2 space, okay, from the back like that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now in every corner we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. So 1, 2, then chain 2, and then 2 more double crochets in that corner, just like that. And now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side here in this corner for each side and each corner. Okay, so front post double crochet around this post, just like that, then double crochet into the next stitch, and then front post double crochet around this next stitch here, and then in the corner put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, and just repeat that around. So if you need to rewind this to see what I did on the sides and in the corners, you can do so, but I'm just going to finish this side and this corner, and I'll meet you up when I finish this round. Alright, when you make your last corner here, there's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in this chain 2 space here. We are back to the beginning on this front post double crochet stitch, so ignore this chain 1, go into the front post double crochet stitch on the top, and slip stitch to close the round. And now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work around, so we're looking at the back of our work. This is going to be considered the wrong side. If you're following along with the written instructions, this is WS, wrong side. This is the back of our square. And for round 3, we are going to double crochet into the stitch that we slip stitched into. Okay, does that make sense? So the stitch that we slip stitched into is our front post double crochet from the previous round. We are going to double crochet in there, but we're looking at it from the back. Okay, so yarn over, you can pull up this loop a little bit like this, and then yarn over, go into the stitch that you slip stitched into. So right in here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. So there's your double crochet stitch, okay? Now on this stitch here, we're actually going to do a back post double crochet stitch. So yarn over, go to the back of your work, around the post, just like this, to the other side, then yarn over and pull it through. Okay, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're just going to regular double crochet in the stitch before the corner. Right in here, just double crochet into that stitch at the top there. And then every corner is always the same. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Awesome. So this side is going to be our repeat for this side and this side here. So, and then each corner is going to be the 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So to start this side, on this stitch right here, we are going to, let's see here, round 3, it says to double crochet into the first stitch on this side. So regular double crochet. And then back post double crochet on this next stitch. So yarn over, go to the back of your work around that post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then just alternate those 2 until you get to the corner. So regular double crochet into the next stitch, and then back post double crochet on the next stitch, and then regular double crochet on the next stitch, back post double crochet on the next. Just alternate these 2 stitches until you get to the corner. Okay, so on the last stitch on this side, before the corner, it will just be a regular double crochet. And then in the corner is our 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, so just repeat exactly what we did on that last side there for each side, and you repeat what we do in the corners for each corner. So if you need to rewind this to see this whole side and this corner, do that, and do that for each of these sides, and I'll meet you up when I get back to the beginning here. Alright, so I came up and my last stitch is actually a back post double crochet here, so we are going to slip stitch to the first double crochet stitch, so ignore the chain up 1 there, go into the top of this double crochet stitch right here, and then slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through and through. Now do not turn your work, okay? We are going to work again on the wrong side of our square, the back side of our square, so we're going to chain 1. And this first stitch that we just slip stitched into is a regular double crochet stitch. We are going to back post double crochet stitch on that one. So yarn over, go to the back of your work, around that post, yarn over, pull through, okay, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then regular double crochet into this next stitch, and we're alternating these 2 stitches. So back post double crochet on the next stitch, and then regular double crochet on the next stitch. Sorry, I lost my loop. There we go. And then the stitch before the corner gets a back post double crochet stitch. Okay, then corners are always the same for every row. 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, then on this next side is our repeat side. So whatever I do on this side, I'll do on these rest of these sides here. And then the corners are always 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So this first stitch is going to get a back post double crochet. So yarn over, go into the back of this corner here around this post, just like that. Pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then regular double crochet into this next stitch. Then back post double crochet, and then regular double crochet, and then back post double crochet. And we're just alternating those 2 stitches. So do that all the way around, and then once I've finished round 4, we'll go on to round 5 next. Alright, you'll double crochet into the last stitch before you have to slip stitch to the first front post double crochet stitch right here. Yarn over, pull through and through. So now at this point, going on to round 5, if your square is big enough, like you can measure this and make sure it is 5 by 5, and if it is, just go on to the round 6 of the pattern, turn your work so you're looking at the front of your work, and just single crochet around like the pattern states. But I'm going to do one more round because my tension is a little tighter, so I need to do one more round to make my square the 5.5 inch square that I need. So turn your work to the front, okay, chain 1, and we are going to double crochet into the stitch that we finished with here. This we slip stitched into. We slip stitched into this stitch that looks like a front post stitch now. It was a back post stitch because we were looking at the back of our work, but the stitch that we slip stitched into, we are going to put a regular double crochet. So yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're alternating our stitches still. So this stitch is a regular double crochet. We're going to put a front post double crochet on it. So yarn over, go into the front of your work because we're looking at the outside of our work, the right side of our work. So we're going to put a front post stitch instead of a back post stitch. So go from the front of your work in around the post like this. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now alternate those 2 stitches until you get to the corner, and in the corner you'll do the same as we did it for the previous rounds, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, and then you'll start this row here with a regular double crochet, and then front post, then regular, front post, regular. So on the front post stitches, you'll notice they look like front post stitches here. You'll put a regular double crochet. And on the stitches that are regular double crochets, like this one, we'll put a front post double crochet. Does that make sense? We'll just alternate these 2 stitches all the way around. And just making sure, if we're looking at the previous row, if it's a regular double crochet stitch, you know to put a front post double crochet on it. And then if it's a front post stitch looking like this, we will put a regular double crochet into it, just like that. And then the corners are always the same. 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, for this row, the first and last stitch before the corners or after the corners are always just a regular double crochet. Oh, I lost my loop again. Sorry. Okay, so this is my corner. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So now at this stitch right here is a regular double crochet stitch. Then this next one will be a front post double crochet, then the regular double crochet, and alternate. And I'll do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for our last round. Okay, so your last stitch is a front post double crochet stitch, and you will slip stitch to the first double crochet right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now going on to our last round, my square is big enough. It is about 5.5 inches. So now I'm going to just single crochet around. So do not turn your work, just chain 1, and you're looking at the front of your work. Whether you do more or less rounds, just look at the front of your work and just put a single crochet into each stitch around. That's just going in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Just like this. Single crochet all the way around. When you get to the corners, you will put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet into the chain 2 corner spaces. And look, I'm right there, so I'll show you. In here, put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 more single crochet. And that will make a sharper corner, and then just single crochet in each stitch on the side, just like that. So when I'm finished all the way around, I'll come back and I'll fasten off. Alright, I'm just going to slip stitch to the first single crochet right here. I came back all the way around, slip stitch, and we're going to fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn and pull it through and pull tight, and then we're going to sew in this end. So I'm just going to take my yarn needle and sew it in, and that's it. So that is part 4 of our mystery crochet along. Can you guess what it's going to be yet? You'll find out in the next video. So in the next video, that will be part 5. Both Nicki and myself will have our own version of our part 5. That will be our own version of attaching all of the pieces that we've made thus far, and an extra piece of embellishing or making it our own. So I hope that you enjoy these tutorials. You can follow along with my method for attachment of all these pieces in the next tutorial, part 5, or you can follow along with Nicki and her attachment of all the pieces that we have created so far in part 5. So until then, check out all the links in the description of this video. Parts 1 through 4 will be in the description of this video, and then look forward to part 5 as well, and I will link that when that's available in the description of this video as well. Check out everything on the blog. That's all linked down below, and I hope you enjoy this. Now make sure to make 6 of these squares, and you can follow along with the written instructions as well. Make sure to make 6 of these, and once you have 6 of these total, you will be able to go on to the next step. Until then, happy hooking!